Hello everyone, welcome to the new episode of Tech Facts and I'll be presenting some very interesting tech news. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon as whenever I post a video, you get the notification without fail. So, let's start. Realme is launching its next lineup on September 1 and we have the first live photos of the phone. It was revealed a neat tri-color gradient with the company's motto on top, which would undoubtedly raise a few eyebrows. Having two phones is hardly a surprise. We expect to see Realme X7 and X7 Pro, which will most likely omit the X for the global launch scheduled for the later next month. The X7 Pro has been listed on Tmail, confirming the front will have a punch hole and likely an AMOLED given with the lack of fingerprint reader on the side or on the back. So let's see at what price the Realme X7 and the Realme X7 Pro gets launched in India. Google Pixel 4a 5G renders image revealing larger display and familiar design. The Pixel 5 is also touted to carry a dual camera setup, and now we learn that the 4a 5G will also come with a 2 rear shooter alongside the display in the 6.1 to 6.2 inch range. We can see the overall design is quite similar to the Pixel 4a with the punch hole cut out in the top left corner, head mounted fingerprint sensor, USB-C port at the bottom and a headphone jack on the top. The camera bump is slightly larger to accommodate the second ultra-wide shooter. The phone will also retain a plastic body of the 4a. The Pixel 5 will carry a 5.8-inch 90Hz AMOLED display, Snapdragon 765G and 8GB of RAM. Around the back we are expecting the same 12.2MP main shooter from the 4a alongside an ultra-wide lens. The battery is rated to come in at 4000 mAh battery, which could make it largest cell ever in the Pixel phone. Sadly, it does not come with an headphone jack. The 4a 5G is stick to 60Hz AMOLED panel and will come with 6GB RAM and smaller 3800 mAh battery. The rest of the specs match the Pixel 5 and both the models are expected to come with 128GB storage as standard. So let's see at what price the Pixel 4a 5G along with the Pixel 5 released globally. Motorola has just released its latest affordable mid-ranger, the Moto G9. It comes with a Snapdragon 662 chipset, triple camera and a big display as well as dedicated key for Google Assistant. This phone brings a 6.5-inch LCD of HD plus resolution. It has a water drop notch on the top housing the 8MP selfie camera. There is no fingerprint sensor under the panel, however it is made on the back. Speaking on the back panel, there will be a triple camera setup having 48MP as a main sensor accompanied by two 2MP depth shooters, one for portrait while other for close-ups. There is an additional single LED flash hidden in the center of the setup on the back, trying to pass as a fourth camera. Motorola coupled the 11nm chipset with 4GB RAM and 64GB of storage, but there is also a slot for micro SD slots. Another thing for the Moto G9 has going is a 3.5mm audio jack and a USB-C port for 5000 mAh battery that supports 20W fast charging. We have already listed the Motorola India page. The Motorola G9 is actually coming for sale in 7 days on 31st August. It is offered by Flipkart for 11,499 rupees and is available in two colors, sapphire blue and forest green. So are you interested for this upcoming Motorola Moto G9? Tell me in the comment section below. Here's some bad news for the Apple fans. The upcoming iPhone 12 Pro models will miss a major feature, that is the 120Hz screen refresh rate. Instead, they will be launching it with the 60Hz display. It may come as a disappointment to some given that industry has moved ahead and now 120Hz is available on most flagships with some even reaching 144Hz. What do you think less of the next iPhone flagship if they miss out on that? Tell me in the comment section below. LG plans for 5G mid-rangers have well documented. Now we have the Q92 5G, a more affordable version of LG Velvet 5G. Like the Velvet, the Q92 5G is powered by the Snapdragon 765G paired with the 6GB of RAM. It also comes with IP68 and mild STD 810G water dust resistance and a similar camera setup on the back, headlined by a 48MP primary shooter and 8MP ultra-wide module. There is also a 5MP depth helper and 2MP macro cam. The Q92's display comes at 6.67 inches through the unlike the Velvet, we are dealing with an LCD this time around. The resolution comes with FHD Plus and the 32MP selfie cam is housed in a punch hole cutout. The battery comes out at 4000 mAh and supports 15 watts charging. The phone boosts LG's UX9 on top of Android 10. The LG Q92 5G will be offered in a single 6GB plus 128GB trim, retailing at $420. Official sales in South Korea began on August 26. However, there is no international word about the international availability of this phone till now. So let's see what happens to the future of the upcoming LG Q92 5G globally. Oppo F17 Pro will have the sleekest design of 2020 as says the company, and also F16 is said to be the best phone for portrait photography. The quad camera on the back features a 48MP main module while a 16MP selfie camera is joined by a 2MP depth sensor to create dual lens bokeh. Here are a couple of promo. The first one mentions the camera. Here are some specs revealed that the phone will have a 6.43-inch Super AMOLED along with 30-watt VOOC flash charge support. The Oppo F17 Pro will launch in India in early September. The company is still keeping mum on the exact date. The phone will cost under 25,000 rupees. So are you interested for this upcoming Oppo F17 Pro? Tell me in the comment section below. The first Realme 12 units in India were available for the purchase earlier today. The whole batch of over 60,000 phones has been sold out, a successful first outing for the new phone. The next batch is scheduled to arrive on August 31st and will be put up on sale at 12 am local time. So you'll have a second chance if you miss out today. And the Realme 3 C15 will also get launched this Thursday. The C15 adds an ultra-wide camera on the back and ups the charging speed to 18 watts compared to the C12. So are you interested for the upcoming C15? Tell me in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.